Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So this morning I'm getting my chain sharpened up in the 661, and Dad Strength's working on putting my fuel tank out of my truck in his truck, since I'm going to be going with a rectangle or a square tank with my flatbed. So we're going to put my old L tank that was in my truck in his red truck. That way he has a fuel tank, and it's designed for a short bed because it came out of my truck, so it'll fit his perfect. So I got my Timberline sharpener, and I'm just sharpening each tooth, taking a little off. This is a carbide type cutter in here, and it just cuts a little bit off each tooth. And I bring another one around, crank this into it, and sharpen it. Pretty simple, works real good. So I'm gonna get this sharpened, and we're going to get to work. We got some more trees to take out today, and let's see how far we can get. Well, we got all the equipment moved, and now we're going to start today's project. As you can see, there's a property line marker. What we're going to do is we're going to take from the edge of the field to 10 foot on the other side of the property line marker. What's going to happen here is the irrigation is going to come up, and it's going to sit closer to the property line. And then the landowner on this side wanted a nice 10-foot strip so that they could drive their golf cart along the edge of their woods here. So we're going to kill two birds with one stone, basically. Make a nice spot for the irrigation to sit safely, and a nice path for the landowner. So we got the loader here, got the dozer here. Dad's bringing the 270 back. I've got the 210 here. I've already started. I had to take an oak tree out right there by the center pad of the irrigation because it was really close. So I'm going to grab a saw and get that cut up, and then we'll get taking out the rest of these trees and get them piled and get them burning. Okay, so we got this little oak tree all cut up, got it moved out of the way of the path, because this path is the only way we can get around the irrigation system here. So I'm going to lay some stuff out for Dad's Strength to drive up here with the loader and grab it. I already let Dad go through with the 270 so he can get started taking some more trees out. We'll get this stuff laid out here, and Dad's Strength can drive right up here and grab it. We don't have much room to work between the fence and the irrigation center pad here. So we had to cut it up pretty short to get it through there. Let me rake this up a little bit. Turn it to the side. Now get a hold of it. There we go. Of these sticks here. It was some sort of pin oak. Kind of a nasty little tree, had a lot of limbs on it. Sure was nice working around that irrigation pad right there, because the side view camera on this excavator and the counterweight camera really helped me there, because I could see where everything was at on my blind side, and be able to monitor my tail swing through the counterweight camera. Sure made things easy. Sawdust in my nose, it's itching. There we go. Get the stump out. Backfill this hole a little bit. I have to push some dirt up here with the dozer. A little bit of concrete here too. We'll make that concrete disappear. Alright, let Dad's Strength grab that last wad, and I'll let him rake the rest. No point in me messing with it. I'll let him grab this stump too and carry it around for me. So I'm going to head on down and start taking some trees out. Okay, get some of these big trees out. One of my viewers mentioned that they had the same thumb on their cat excavator, and they said they had a latch that hold theirs up when you're not using it. And that was one of my complaints with it when I was digging ditch. The thumb wouldn't stay tight to the stick, and it was banging around. Well, I got to looking, and there's something missing on this thumb that's been broke off. So I think at one time it probably had that latch, and it's missing on this one. So yeah, I mean, if I would have ran it from brand new, I would know if it was missing or not, but you know, it's a rental, so I don't know what was originally on it. So there was definitely, if you can see, I don't know if you can see right there where there's like that white spot that's actually the tag for the thumb. This is a Rockland thumb. It is a name brand thumb. It was factory built. But where that tag's at, there's brackets that look like welded above that, and they're missing. So they're broke off. So yeah, there was definitely something there at one time, but it's gone now. So this is the last tree in this spot that I got to take out. And these are the biggest, probably, of the trees on the project. This one that's beside me right now, it's going to stay. It's a real nice straight tree. And that one's far enough over that it's not in the way of anything. Must be some big taproots on these. This is pretty sandy soil, so they probably got some good root mass under them. The sandier the soil, the longer the roots, because they're going for water. A little tipsy right there. Must be sitting in a hole. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hole right here. Dad's strength's going to come along with the dozer and grade all this off anyways. I don't have to mess with it too much. We'll roll that a little more so he can cut it safely. There we go. That'll make it safer for him to cut. There's another stump right there. Yep. There we go. And some wire. No, that's some kind of string. I don't know why people don't throw stuff like that away. I should have brought the drone and flew all this first before we tore it out. The drone's back at the shop. Forgot it today. Oh well. We'll do the next one with the drone. Get the last little bit of this brushy stuff and call her good. There we go. Got a good fire going, it looks like. That's a good thing. There's a few railroad ties in there, so that should burn pretty good. Okay, we're going to move on farther down the tree line, down where Dad's at with the 270. And, oh, one more little stump. See, the customer has a brush mower, and he has a tendency to mow good-sized trees off, flush with the ground. And, I keep finding all the little stumps. I'm sure we're going to find quite a few, especially when Dad's strength starts grading it off with the dozer. There's going to be quite a few that kick out, so probably have to rake it a little bit with the loader too. So, but we're going to move on now. We'll go farther down and get cut back in and get some more trees out. Well, we went down a little farther down the tree line, and we're going to work back towards the pile. We come down to the next property line marker, and we're going to get started back in here. Get cleared around this marker so we can see where it's at. And put my tracks back in low. We're going too fast, so you just simply hit the rabbit and it drops it down and makes it, puts it in turtle. At least these stumps are coming nice and clean. The sand's coming right out of them, which that's a nice thing. It makes them so they burn easy. Haven't got my stump splitter yet from Little Dick. As soon as that gets here, we'll get started on that project. I can't wait to have that. I've actually been looking at them stump splitters for a really long time, and I was watching that Andrew Cartner or whatever it is, the kid with the castle house, on YouTube, and I had seen that he had gotten one, and after watching his that he put on his small mini hoe, I'm like, you know what, we're gonna get one for Little Dick. An EX60 should handle it nicely, and plus with that planetary drive that I have, it should be able to turn it no problem because it's quite a bit bigger. My fear is now it might bust off the 2-inch hex shaft in the stump splitter, because the shaft now from that drive unit is like 2 3/4, and I'm gonna have to take it and have it machined down to 2 inches to fit the splitter. So I don't know if it's gonna break it. It shouldn't break it. It shouldn't be a problem. I think if it gets stuck that hard in a stump, we've got more problems than that. So we'll see how it works. Nice thing about the shaft I'm going to use is it's plenty long, so if it does twist off, well, we'll move up a little farther, we'll machine it down, and we'll use it again. We'll see what happens. It's going to be pretty interesting. I can't wait to try it. Scoot that out of the way. It's like a ridge of dirt along here I got knocked down as I go. Looks to me like years ago when they cleared this off, they might have pushed a bunch of stuff up in the fence row, and this is all just stuff that rotted over time. Hard to tell exactly what it is. Or it's just wind erosion from the field. For years, a lot of these fields were mint fields, and after the mint, or in the winter time, you plow the mint under, you moldboard plow it, and a lot of times the mint ground would blow pretty bad because it was moldboard plowed, and dirt would end up piled up along the fence rows and woodses and stuff. Well, to prevent that, guys started planting cover crops of rye or oats or something like that would grow and make roots and stuff to hold the soil from blowing. But for years it just kind of blew and caused little ridges like this along the edges of the fields. And some guys just didn't even care and just let it blow, you know. All the mint that I was ever involved in, we always planted cover crops. We always, if it was blowing real hard, we'd take a rotary hoe out there and we'd rotary hoe what we could to keep it from blowing. And we also had techniques of taking a spring tooth harrow out there and harrowing it when it was crusty on top from being froze. And the harrows would make chunks of dirt, and those chunks would stay for a really long time, and it'd prevent it from blowing also. So there's several different methods you can do to keep it from blowing. I haven't worked in the mint industry since about 2006, 6 or 7 was the last I worked in any mint farming operations anyway. I always worked for my uncle through high school and middle school, and he farmed 2,500 acres of mint. Our mint oil went for Crest toothpaste, Colgate toothpaste. Several different candy companies bought the mint oil that we produced. If you've ever had anything with mint flavoring, chances are I probably helped produce that flavoring. So it's a fun thing to work with. I enjoyed the mint. But when you farm mint, you basically farm all year round because mint harvest is in the summer. There is no taking summer off, you know. A lot of grain farmers, they've got some of the summer off, you know, just maintaining irrigation, stuff like that. If you're a mint farmer, it's go time all year round. You know, there's mint plumage to spread in the wintertime back over the field, which mint plumage is what's left over from the distilling process of the mint. So there's that to do. There's moldboard plowing in the fall to plow it under so it'll survive the winter. So it's kind of a labor-intensive crop to farm, really. If I could get back into the mint and farm it on my own, I would, but it would take $1.5 million at least to get started again by the time you build a still and bought all the equipment. So it's kind of out of my grasp right now. I got a friend that bought out a mint operation, and been talking to him about, you know, doing a partnership, just farming a couple hundred acres, not getting crazy. And it sounds like we might do that, so we'll have to see what happens. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. That'd be fun. Something different to do. But anyways, I'm going to keep clearing and we'll see what we can get done today. Well, this is looking really good, I think. So we got plenty of room on that side of the property markers cleared off. He's going to have a nice path through here to get his golf cart. It ended up more than 20 or 10 foot wide, so that's fine. He didn't care. So we had to lay off on stacking trees on the pile because of the wind changing directions on us, and it's blowing sparks into the woods. But the plus side of that is it is misty rain right now, so that's helping us out. So that'll keep them leaves from catching on fire. So we're gonna wait till morning to throw any more on the pile. The wind will be in a different direction in the morning, usually is. So we're just gonna stockpile everything by the pile for now. So I gotta take a few more trees out along this edge to widen this out a little bit this way, and then we're gonna continue on. We really don't have far to go. Probably another, looks to be about 200 feet maybe not even that. So Dad's strength's getting stuff cleaned up with the loader. Figure let him catch up a little bit before I take any more out. These stumps are burning real nice because the sand's falling right out of them. So that's a good thing. So I think I'm probably going to end this episode right here because it's already almost 5. We probably won't work too much longer. We got a bunch of stuff we're going to do in the shop. We got a new parts washer to set up. I got a radiator to change in my grandpa's 601 Workmaster tractor, Ford tractor. We got to change the radiator in that. And we got to change a CV axle in his John Deere Gator. And fix his rotary mower on the back of the tractor. So we got some shop work to do. So since we can't really burn too much more tonight, we'll probably just call it an early day and head back to shop and catch up on some of that. So probably make some videos of that too. So anyways, if you enjoyed this episode of Dirt Grain Steel, smash that like button please. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.